Okay, we're live. Welcome to the Volairen show. And I'm Volairen, and so before we begin, we have been having connection problems. I don't know how long they're going to last, but until further notice, at any time, I may have to start a second stream during the session. That meaning the stream will close abruptly, and if that happens to you, so that may happen. If that happens to you, just go ahead and check my page again in a few minutes, and I will put a 0.5 next to the number, and that'll tell you that that is a different stream, but on the same session at the same time. So I should be live again several minutes afterwards. You know, just obviously give me time to adjust the title and then restart the stream. So yeah, I am actively working on the issue. From time to time, I have been doing, you know, research on it as to what steps I can take. I think at this point, I probably will call my because I'm here in the Philippines, so I'll probably call or get in contact with Globe and see if they can, or my landlord, and see if they can get me a higher quality package or more expensive internet service, which I'd be fine with for the quality. So especially if they gave me a better modem, because I don't think this one is very good. So, you know, so that's the thing. I wanted to mention a couple other things before I begin. So on the Volairen show, I've been shilling my new changes to memberships, and I'm just going to continue to put it out there. You know, I've redone my memberships. If you want to know more about that, or if you were thinking about smashing the join button, go ahead and click it and check out the video associated with it. I made a special memberships video that tells you everything that you're getting. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. Enough said there. And we will be doing I plan on doing a Stellaris live event, either multiplayer or co-op. So if you are interested in that, please DM me in Discord, and I just encourage you to join the Discord regardless. So if you're watching this and you're interested, please contact me. Like I said, you can. I'm always on Discord a lot of the time, and I check it often. So yeah, and then when I get enough people, we'll set up a time, and then we'll make it live. And I think it'll be a lot of fun, even if it doesn't get a lot of exposure, because you never know what the YouTube algorithm's gonna do. But you know, so if you wanted an opportunity to hang out with me and be on my stream, and be on my channel, yeah, that's be a great way to do it. And like I said, as of right now, pardon the noise, there is no, I don't have a date set for this event. So yeah, looking for people, looking for more. Yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We're gonna play Stellaris today. Again, we actually, so the last couple maps I started playing on a small map. The last couple maps have been very challenging and pretty much not worth playing. The first start, I tried almost to the bitter end, because I was, getting screenshots for the Cybernetic Creed Origin, which I do plan on eventually doing a video about. It's not going to be my next video, but it will be soon, and it will be, it will be probably either after that or the video after the video after. So it's on the list, right? It's in the queue, so to speak. So Yeah, and then the second game was pretty much the same scenario. You know, the first game we got placed next to a devouring swarm, and then the second map we got placed next to a fanatic purifier. So those are really, that's like a really bad news situation, especially for an origin like Cybernetic Creed, which is kind of a slow starter. It is. I don't think it may not be as much of a slow starter as say Synthetic Fertility. Synthetic Fertility is very weak in the first, I would say, 50 years. Because you're recovering from losing a lot of your pop, like you're losing a lot of your pops in the beginning, but then you begin to snowball and just get absolutely out of control later on. But so there are builds that are very vulnerable in early game, and then there are some builds that just take over right away and they never stop. Those are great builds, but you know, every build is a little different, you know. And then there's some builds that have a balanced mix of things, so that are, you know, balanced at all stages of the game. So anyway, the other thing too about the first two maps was that they had absolutely terrible geography. I can't remember the last time I saw. I can't remember the last time I had a map with such bad Empire placement. As far as just, you know, the hyper lanes and, you know, the way the deposits were and everything. The first map, the deposits were okay, but the hyper lane organization was just abysmal. It was very easy to enter my base from like 3 different directions. So defending my base was very difficult, or defending my empire was very difficult, and it was very difficult to attack other empires because the way the computer plays, they will take advantage of any holes in your defenses that they can find, and even to their own detriment. I've observed this, you know, even though it doesn't get them the win. So they just do it to fuck with you. It's like let's make this war as annoying as possible. That's kind of like, I think, what the computer's objective is, honestly, a lot of times. But enough of that. So that was terrible. So the first map was terrible, and then the second map, I didn't even have time to. Well, there was a problem. The other problem with the second map is that I didn't start with any real resource deposits around me. Like, they were all research deposits, and if you get that can really slow you down if you don't get a lot of energy credit, especially if you don't get a lot of mineral deposits. You either need a mix of both, or you need a lot of mineral deposits, because, like, you know, not having those is very not, you know, if you can, you need to get deposits quickly, because your economy is just absolute crap when you start the game, obviously, because you have nothing. So the sooner you get those rich deposits on systems and get mining stations on them that aren't research deposits, you'll be fine. Whereas research deposits, really, they don't make a difference until like late game, when you have a lot of systems. Especially if you're going wide, then yes, those research deposits absolutely add up. But in the beginning of the game, they're like next to useless. You don't even notice them. So and there's other reasons why research deposits are good, but I won't get into them. Like, I mean, they are important, but in the beginning, you know, depending on where you spawn, it's really important that you have at least a couple good, you know, mineral deposits and energy deposits around you. The other thing that was terrible about the first map is that I had no planets that were worth colonizing other than the first 2 that I got, and that's a really bad sign too. That if you don't find any other habitable worlds, like really like green worlds, you don't find the other green worlds, then you're starting 3. That's a bad sign that that's a sign of bad RNG as well. That's something that you could reasonably restart over. Though I'd say you don't necessarily need to do that in all situations. I think a lot of times that can be overcome either by building tall or whatever. I mean, you can adapt to that, but it does make the game more difficult. So that was going on in addition to all the other stuff I just talked about. So we had to reload the map a couple times. But like I said before, we stuck with it. We kept trying, and now we got this map. We got this start. This start is great. It's not, I don't think it's my best one. There are a couple flaws in the start that I see, but RNG wise, we did pretty good. Now this actually was kind of a more rare start. So I started here, and I don't know if you noticed this, but there's only one mineral deposit, but all the other systems around me are rich in energy credits, which I don't see very often. I mean, and it's not just like 2 or 3 energy credit deposits per system. It's like 7, 8. So I got a high energy credit gain, and up here too, I got a high energy credit gain right out the gate. So that was very helpful, and so that made a really good start. And then I had a couple mineral deposits here and there, and then I got this 25 mineral one. So the mineral placement was absolutely excellent. Not the same as what I'm used to, because usually energy credits, you don't get as much of those as you do mineral deposits. Most of my halfway decent games, I'm surrounded by mineral deposits. That's just how it is. I think they are more common than any other type of deposit. I could be wrong though. I don't know the numbers. I don't pay attention to the numbers. I don't think they're as important as people think they are. Call me bad, but that's just, been my experience. But yeah, like right over here we have 12 energy credit deposits. So the other thing is my build, it's Fanatic Xenophobe. So I'm getting, and then I picked up the Interstellar Dominion Ascension. So like I never ran out of influence, so I just kept claiming and building ships, and it was so cheap to do so that I was still able to build a good sized fleet. And then that leads me to the next reason this was a good start. A little too easy, I think. I would have liked this empire to be a little more difficult than it was, but hey, compared to the last 2 that I ran into, I'll take it, dude. I'll take an easy neighbor for sure. So this neighbor was pretty weak. They were a void dweller. You can see here. Where is it? Yeah, right. So we got an orbital. So yeah, these were void dwellers, and so they only had a couple of planets, so to speak, or a couple of habitats, and we just took them over. So that's another example of an origin or a build that doesn't do very well in the beginning. The reason Void Dwellers, just in case you want to know, doesn't do well in the beginning is because you're spending all your hard-earned alloys in the beginning, and you need to build ships. Instead, you have to use them to build habitats. Now, but you can keep building habitats that produce alloys, so yes, later it is very powerful and it does snowball. But just like with synthetic fertility, you are very vulnerable in the beginning, because I mean your choices are either make habitats or make ships. You can't do both. You just simply do not have the alloy gain to do both. So in the beginning, you're forced to not make ships, and that's obviously bad for many reasons. So, but yeah, so he actually got a bad start. He got a bad start instead of me. So, I mean, you know, this stuff happens. Our RNG is very prevalent in Stellaris. So, you never know what you're going to get. It's a box of chocolates. It really is. Let me check. Hey, Seth Williams, hello. I just checked my chat. Pardon me about that. I need to get my phone set up so I can see it. Hopefully sometime I will be able to get a monitor, get a Philippines monitor, and plug this into it so that I can have two screens going on so I can see chat. So, but until that day comes, we have this. So, yeah, this is a much better start. It's not perfect, but rarely do I see a perfect start. That's only a couple times. There's been a couple times where I've been like, wow, I could not get a better start than this. I almost feel like I'm cheating, but that usually doesn't happen. This is about, I give this start about an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. You know, I'm not boxed in. You know, I did have an empire right next to me, but it was weak. I took it over. Now we have a vassal, by the way. So we vassalized them. I do need to change their agreement because I feel like, unless I want to integrate them, which I have considered doing that, because if I don't integrate them, I can't expand this way, which, I mean, I can still send ships there, but so I may not need to expand there. But go back. So the problem is expansion prohibited. So I would actually like him to get stronger and build more habitats if he's going to be, you know, if we're going to do business long term. So by the way, we need to make a Ministry of Truth for sure. That's something, yeah, definitely good to have in the beginning. Yeah, always try to, it's all good, man. How's it going? There have been certain times I felt like I was cheating. I've been in such great positions before, cutting off several empires. Yeah, I mean, you do get, just as you get those really terrible starts like we had, you also get very easy starts that, you know, really, they almost hand you the game on the silver platter, especially if you're playing the right build. If you're playing the right build and your difficulty's not too high, like, you're gonna have a good time. Yeah, like, exactly, like Seth, you said you claimed a quarter of the galaxy just using influence. That's happened to me as well. There have been the best games, I think, honestly, or the most fun and the easiest starts are where you have no empires around you. You just have land. You know, you just have real estate. And you can just go wide as fuck right away, like, before you even touch another empire. That is a really good situation. You know, that very few times has that happened to me and I not won the game. I mean, so yeah, that's the RNG there. And then conversely, though, the computer could get a start like that, and those computers are hard to deal with. They are. Yeah, but unfortunately, you know, what usually happens on average is what Seth just said, where he had like 5 systems surrounded by everyone. That's happened to me as well. You know, I've had lots of games like that. It's annoying. I don't like playing tall, so it annoys me even more. You know, I like to play wide. I like to conquer lots of systems. What I usually do in that situation, even if I'm playing a friendly build or a friendly empire, or I wanted to play friendly, I just start claiming. That's kind of been my policy lately on that. Yeah, because you know, unless I'm pacifist, which obviously if I'm pacifist, that would be very difficult. Couldn't do that. I would just, you know, I would just start taking people's shit at that point. That's what I would be for, you know, that's my policy now. If I get boxed in, I will just start claiming. Even if I wanted to vassalize them, unless that happens, I'm not going to go for it. I'm just going to take their system and chew them up. You know, that's like I did actually in my last successful game, in Synthetic Fertility game. That's exactly what I did. I just tore them up. I just started carving them up, and then submitted them, and, you know, took over the entire galaxy. So that's what I recommend you do if the RNG attempts to force you into playing tall and you don't want to. You know, you may want to, like, for example, a megacore. I had a megacore like that was boxed in. In fact, I only had 3 or 4 planets for most of the game, and I dominated the entire galaxy. I vassalized everyone. But this was actually during the time where you could easily diplomatically vassalize people, so it kind of just snowballed and got out of control, which is what people complained about it, and rightfully so. I'm glad they changed it and made it more difficult, because that, I will admit, that was a little too easy to do. See my vassalization video for why that is. Like, you know, it'll tell you, you know, how easy it is, or was, to vassalize other empires through diplomacy. It was ridiculous. So, you know, but I was, you know, with and then with the megacore, also one of its strengths is that as long as you have proper empire placement, which I did, and those empires you're able to trade with, which I did, and build branch offices on, you know, they're not megacorp, they're not Gestalt, which most of them weren't. I was able to get shitloads of branch offices, and that kind of carried me, instead of made it unnecessary for me to have all those planets. So that, yeah, so it can work. If you get boxed in like that, it can work. But honestly, if you're playing a normal empire, you're not doing anything special, I would just start claiming. That's what the claim button is for, really, honestly, in that situation. So yeah, this is a problem. Expansion prohibited. So I want to change this, I think. I want to change it to permitted, at least. Limited diplomacy is fine, you know, or restrictive voting. I'm a fan of restrictive voting. If you can get that situation, it's good, especially if you're in a federation. That's kind of a must. So yeah, we want to get him expanding this way. I'd like to see him build more habitats and get stronger. It's only going to help me, especially if I tithe him. Tithing meaning I adjust the resource settings, you know, on the agreement to, you know, I basically tax him, and which is I have done that in the past. Not so much lately, because I've done so well in my previous games, you know, other than the last 2. You know, in the Synthetic Fertility game, I had so much economy that I really didn't feel the need to weaken the vassals around me. You know, what I actually would like to shoot for now instead is just you know, making it so that they join all wars that I'm in. So it's like, it's almost like I have a federation, but it's controlled by me, you know? I have a hegemony without actually having one. So yeah, I mean, that's a good situation too. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, really, it depends on your playstyle. Like, you know, I guess for me, at least in the Synthetic Fertility game that we just played, I had so many resources that I really would rather have had more powerful vassals than, and that's kind of the trade-off. If you tax your vassals, and your tributaries, they will be weaker. And they're always subject to getting rebellions, but I feel that rebellions are more likely if they have less resources to work with, if you tax them unnecessarily. So, and then you have to go deal with those. So and it just breaks apart the vassal, which is annoying. But yeah, no, it really depends on what you want to do, right? If you have, if you you can easily rely on vassals for your economy. No joke. If your economy originally sucked, or you had a bad start, you didn't have any deposits in your empire, and then you had to build tall and just vassalize everyone. That, yeah, having tributaries, or manually, making a tithe with your regular vassal agreement is also an option. So, I mean, yeah, there's many different ways to do it. But yeah, that's lately I've been considering just letting them be, but setting their war participation to max. Okay, so we vassalized this guy, we won the war, we're great. Now we're gonna come over here and we're gonna take this guy over. Go ahead and do that. So food's an issue. We did build a lot of starports. We have a lot of alloys. So I think we should build a couple more starports and put hydroponics on them to compensate. Okay. Just 2 though. We don't need 3 because that would put us over. Okay. So we're gonna clear him out and reactivate our Science ships. The only time I've had people revolt is when I've conquered enemy territory and got their planets, and their planets were shit. So many homeless and jobless. But I built new things, but still they revolted. Yeah. So I might do a video sometime on revolts. We'll see and how best to deal with them. So yeah. When you get, when you claim new planets with different populations and you're not purging them, which I usually purge them. I'm usually playing a empire that purges. Not always, but like if you take them over, yeah, you got to take steps to make them happy. The best thing you can do when you get a new planet like that from claiming is to put a holo theater on that planet. And if you haven't been using holo theaters, that's probably part of the reason why they continue to revolt and and then rebel. So so yeah, I hate that I have to use holo theaters, but in all my time playing, I have been punished every time I don't spam them on my planets. For the most part, not always. Like, and I use a lot of automation now, so I don't always build, the automation doesn't always feel the need to build a holo theater, but it usually does, and it's for good reason. Because, and I'd like to see Paradox take a look at this, maybe balance this a little bit. There's no other building that fixes your amenities like the holo theater or the equivalent. And that's one of the reasons I don't like playing standard empires, because in Gestalt empires, you don't really need holo theaters and or consumer goods. So it kind of, you don't really have that problem with Gestalt empires. But i.e. machine empires, hive minds, you don't have that problem. But with standard empires, yeah, I end up putting holo theaters on every planet every time. The ones I don't, they always end up revolting and having crappy stability. And the other thing too, you don't want a lot of planets with bad stability for obvious reasons, because when the stability is in the toilet, the resources it produces are in the toilet because there is a resource cost. You're losing resources by that. Facts. I need holo theaters, and I appreciate you for remembering. This is when I was more friendly. Purging is kind of the route I've been leaning towards now. Yeah, I mean, you change and evolve as you play this game more and more, you know, because you want to try new things, right? Naturally, and that's what happened to me. You know, I ended up trying more and more things. I remember when I first downloaded Utopia and I first played Hive Mind, and I haven't really looked back since then. And I played that for a long time. I did. I really enjoyed just straight Hive Mind. I still prefer it. I haven't played it in a while, but I might play it again. It's just there's new content right now, so I'm covering that. So I'm actively playing that instead. But like, as far as like my favorite thing to do, like my favorite empire, just straight Hive Mind. Honestly, it's just really it's not perfect, but like it's damn near. It you know, it's very well balanced and like very well fine-tuned. I think it's really the best. It's really the best build as far as efficiency and just being able to, you know, run your empire correctly and you know, be effective. You know, Machine Empire close second, and also, you know, now that since we're speaking of purging, I think really, I don't want to say it, but I think really the king of purging is Determined Exterminator, hands down. You know, Determined Exterminator is just so efficient, so effective. You know, all machine empires are to an extent, but like, you know, Determined Exterminator is just like, if you can handle the purging and, you know, constant wars and things like that, and not having any friends, that's the other thing. If you want friends, you don't want to play Determined Exterminator. But you know what's funny though, actually, out of the purging empires,
blocker removed.
The Determined Exterminator actually can have friends. You can actually have friends as a, it's the only purging empire where you can do so. Like Devouring Swarm can't, you know, Fnatic Purifiers can't, but Determined Exterminator can. They can be friends with other machine empires. I've had vassals that were machines as a Determined Exterminator. It's kind of weird because they only hate organics, you know. So, but most empires are organic, so you know So that's kind of the thing. And in fact, that's something I think that was a recent change. Okay, I screwed up and forgot about food. You know what? I have a lot of credits. Let's get 5,000.
Construction online.
Yeah, I don't need to do that. I just wait. Yeah, it's. I think what I like most about Hive Mind, what really draws me to it and makes me enjoy it the most, is there are a lot of things about Stellaris, especially vanilla Stellaris, that I have a problem with that really irritate me, that are hard to play around. Okay, things like consumer good economy, for example. Not lately, not now really, but like back then, consumer good economy really screwed with me. Like it was really difficult. I did not like it. I did not like consumer goods at all. Like I always felt like it was in my way, you know what I mean? And so it was, you know, that's an example of like something that isn't in Hive Mind. Like Hive Mind basically, for me, it took all the things I didn't like and it removed them. You know, I didn't like it that I needed consumer goods for my research. It took that away. And then instead it gave it to minerals, which is, in my opinion, can be or usually is the most abundant thing, especially early game, that you have. So if you're using all the extra minerals for your research instead of the other, you know, more scarce resources in the beginning. So that's also very powerful. So research is really powerful. The other thing, you know, Unity is self-managed in a Hive Mind empire, especially if you're using automation. Like, you know, Synapse node, like the Synapse nodes are automatic. I think they're basically, it basically comes with Unity producing jobs, every single planet. Like, you don't have control over it. It's there by default. So you don't even have to think about it. You just keep, you know, colonizing, and your Unity will go up more and more. You know, yeah, like so that's another huge strength of Hive Mind, is that you're not you're not messing around. You're not having Unity problems. You're not having consumer good problems. The other thing too, they're not affected by happiness. So you're not having happiness problems. Now, you still can have revolts and stuff, and you know, you need maintenance drones and whatnot, but you don't need holo theaters. You don't need like an exorbitant amount of amenities. You know, you don't have factions. You don't have any of that bullshit that I don't like about standard empires. Really, you know. So it was, for me, it fit my playstyle very, like, it fit my preferences. I think it fits my preferences more than any other build. I need to keep rolling the clock. I don't. Well, I could sit here and talk about this forever. Like, I mean, no. Okay, looks like we cleaned them out. That's neutral fleet. I don't want to discover with my fleets. I think I will keep them here though, in case because we keep getting blocked up here. So now I'm going to activate my science ships, and we're just going to explore. Well, I will have one survey. There we go. I have one on survey only. Okay, so we have this here. We might as well go and tag him. There we go. But yeah, like I said, Hive Mind, it fits my playstyle and my preferences perfectly. What I usually like, what I like, you know, about Stellaris. It keeps that and gets rid of everything that I don't like about Stellaris. So that's why it drew me for a long time. It made me really not want to play anything else. We can pay a little bit more energy credits. Usually when you play more energy credits, you get a better bonus. Okay, so we have... Great! We got destroyers. Good. I was waiting for that to come up. So, now our fleets are going to be even more powerful. So, we don't know any other empires. That's great. So, in 22 months, we can allow them to expand.
Construction online. Engaging hostile fleets.
Like I said, I usually don't integrate empires because it's actually a pain in the ass. Like we talked about earlier, you get a lot of revolts and stuff. There's a lot of micromanaging that's involved. At least in the past when I've done it. I actually haven't integrated in a long time. I'm tempted to do it just to do it because I haven't done it in a long time. Okay, so they're not in a council position. I do think I want fleet orbit. Well, I have skirmisher. Skirmisher's good too. But I think naval capacity is being a little bit of an issue.
System scan complete.
Okay, so let's see. What is the current playthrough you're playing as? What kind of empire? Okay, so I'll show you. So we are doing the Cybernetic Creed. This is a origin that was released recently from the recent expansion Machine Age, which I highly recommend. I have yet to review it. I need to review it at some point. It's just I was moving to the Philippines when it came out, so wasn't able to do that. But it's a good DLC. If you're open to buying DLC, I would definitely, you can't go wrong with getting it. You know, it's up there with Utopia as far as how good it is. They did a very good job, but this is one of the origins associated with that. I think it's one of the weaker origins, but it's still good. And I haven't played it all the way through. Haven't got a chance to. So hopefully we get a chance at this map, because this map's looking really good. But anyway, I have Fanatic Xenophobe and Spiritualist. And I think, so we have Cybernetic Creed. That's what the build is surrounded around, this origin. Let's see. It doesn't say the requirements. I wish it did. I don't know why it doesn't. But I think Xenophobe is, well, I know Spiritualist for sure is required to run Cybernetic Creed, because it's basically the Adeptus Mechanicus, and they are deeply religious. It's kind of weird, you know. They're a machine empire, but they're deeply religious. You know, faction of Warhammer 40k. Technically they're human, but really they're actually, you know, they're straight cybernetic. So that obviously you want, their thing here is, and then what we want to do soon is get cybernetic ascension. And this origin is surrounded around getting that and doing that. So just like the Mechanicus. So we have Crusader Spirit. Yeah, I love that. Augmentation is really interesting. Yeah, that's a big part of this build, this origin too. So we have Crusader Spirit and Reanimators. Now, Crusader Spirit is really cool because even though you can't claim systems, you know, and tear stuff up, you can force unfriendly empires to be friendly. You know, you can just change their government and make them friendly to you, and then vassalize them later diplomatically. So that's still really powerful. But the most powerful thing I think about Crusader Spirit is that your commanders all have the Crusader trait, which I'll show you. This shit's gonna blow your mind if you haven't seen it before. So every time you kill a ship with the fleet with this admiral on it, you will get a permanent +2 bonus or gain, monthly gain to your unity, monthly. So if you're doing a lot of wars, like, you know, if you're aggressive and you're fighting a lot, this is going to catapult your unity. It's going to make you it's going to make you a unity powerhouse. Yeah, it does wonders for your unity. So if you like unity and you like doing things with that, like, you know, especially now if you get the machine age, you will have way more uses for unity than you ever did before, because all of their megastructures and other megastructures in regular Stellaris, also outside of machine age, they require unity as their bulk cost. So this is really helpful for building megastructures, and the new megastructures they added with machine age are very important and very valuable. They really, especially the arc furnaces. Dyson swarms are great too, but like arc furnaces, they change the game. They are a game changer, straight game changer. They are the best way early to mid game to generate lots of alloys. Like they are basically what you do before and in addition to making orbital rings. You know, if you have the Overlord DLC, which I also highly recommend. You know, because orbital rings alone make that, you know, are a game changer, and they make that DLC worth it, in my opinion. Because the things you can do with orbital rings in this game are ridiculous. You have so many options, and they help you worlds. Like, it's almost like a way of ascending your planet without actually doing it. You know, just by building a megastructure on it. So and in fact, I think it's more powerful in a lot of ways. So, but anyway, yeah, that's Crusader Spirit. We have Reanimators. I'm not so sure about this. I just did it for shits and giggles. There wasn't really any strategy behind it. I just wanted to try it again because it is kind of fun. Well, for one thing, you pick Reanimators their armies cost energy credits, and we have a ton of energy credits right now. So now I didn't plan for that, but it's worked out this way. It's worked out very well. So I'm potentially, now I have a lot of minerals too, but I can make, if I didn't have a lot of minerals, I could still make lots of transport ships. So that's the other good thing about it. The other thing too is, if you're diligent in building their main building, you know, the dread encampments on every single planet, two things happen. One, you get a lot of research, so that's really good. It's like building a research lab, but it also builds tons of undead armies on your planet, and those undead armies are very hard to kill. I have fought reanimator empires, and they are a pain in the ass to fight on the ground. They are just like, their planets take forever to conquer, and you need way more troops to conquer them than you would normally for just normal troops that they have. So, you know, a normal garrison. So, like, I don't know the exact numbers as to why, but that's been my experience with reanimators, fighting them and then having them. And also, conversely, when the computer has had, I've noticed the computer has a tough time invading my planets when I've got dread encampments on the planet. So it's kind of I think it's a more defensive civic, but like I said, you can make a lot of units very cheaply, and so it also can be it also is somewhat offensive, and it's great for your economy, because, you know, research points. Oh, also the other thing it does that's amazing, and that's why we need to start building them on all these planets here, is because they increase naval capacity, and we are kind of, you know, we're not hurting for naval capacity, but we could definitely use more. So I actually think, before I forget, I want to, so we have a dread encampment here. Now there's a planetary limit of 1, which is fine. Let's see if we can build another one. We got to be careful of our consumer goods, though. That's the only drawback, really, to these dread encampments, is they take consumer goods, because they're like, you know, research labs. But, like, imagine if you could have research labs that also produce naval capacity and defense armies, you know, and made your planet extra beefy, you know, extra hard to take over, you know, extra difficult to take over. That is basically what they do. And, you know, it's like basically overpowered research labs, I guess. So that's civic. So that's my empire. It's imperial, not a big deal, but I prefer imperial. It's actually my favorite authority. It's just really straightforward. You get more resources. Yeah, the leader pool reduces, but you don't notice that. And then, you know, your influence. It's the only authority that directly increases your influence. And you even get a little bit of edict fund too, so that's not bad either. So really, overall, all around, and this is a skill. So this is a ruler skill. So the projection will increase, and the edicts fund will increase. So yeah, it's all around. I think it really has the best bonuses. Mind you, the resources are from the capital system, but when you start the map, all you have is a capital system. So that's a 10% bonus to your economy right out the gate. So I think, my opinion, as far as authorities are concerned, other than Megacorp, this is my favorite one. Like, if I'm playing Standard Empire, and I can get Imperial, I usually get it. It's just, it has the best bonuses, I think. The other reason Imperial Authority is good is because, you know, you're not doing this election bullshit every 10, 20 years, where basically, you know, so for the first, or however long the leader lives, let's see here, you know, your leader is the class that you want. Now, this is the drawback, but it's not really a drawback of Imperial Authority itself. It is basically a drawback of Stellaris that they need to look at. So either by election, when this ruler dies or gets unelected or whatever, you know, or loses the election, the computer chooses, you know, they chooses the leader for you. And if that leader is a scientist, they cannot get on a science ship, which is really stupid. I don't know why they made it that way. They need to change that. Absolutely. Because what happens is, especially with the election thing, you really don't have, you never really have your scientist capped. Like, you always got one scientist that can't, because it picks a scientist off, and now if you're lucky, it'll pick an official or a, you know, or commander, but usually it'll pick one of your scientists, and you won't be able to put them on your science ship. So you basically lost a scientist. Basically, you lost a science ship, which is really stupid, I think. Anyway, so yeah, that's my build. I don't think there's anything else here that I haven't covered. I mean, I am spiritualist. That's just a requirement of Cybernetic Creed. But yeah, so it was good to talk about Imperial Authority. I haven't really. I could probably do a short about what authorities are my favorite. So what are you doing over here? Okay, so yeah, I don't need you to go over there, dude. I need you to go over here. That's his stuff. I kind of wish also one building a trifecta has so many good uses, and only type of government that I won't play as the democratic one. I do like oligarchy and dictatorships. Thank you for showing me your empire. Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. I find it like anytime I can educate is fun. You know, I love you know, obviously I'm a tutorial channel for the most part, so that's kind of my MO. Whenever I get to do that, it's fun. So another change I'd like Stellaris to make is kind of have more, what they could do is kind of have more functions with the restricted system. So what would be nice is, so my science ship wasted his time coming, and this one too, coming all the way over here to conquer systems that I will never get to because there's an empire in my way. They're basically surveying their systems. That is absolutely useless to me. It is way more useful for them to come over here and survey this. So especially in a situation like this, like, how do I keep them, you know, they need to come up with ways to keep your science vessels from exploring other people's territory. And I think one of the ways they could do that is, you know, they have this system restricted button. Well, so if the system's restricted, then like none of your ships can pass through. But what would fix this problem, I think, is if it had another setting to where it only blocked science ships or you know, non-military fleets. So where your military fleets, if I need to go attack this empire over here, I can do that and pass through this, but my science ships will never be able to pass through this. Neither will my construction ships. So I think that might be something they could add. It's a small thing that they could add, but you know. But I do think, yes, that Paradox does need to figure out how to keep science ships from like wasting their surveys and their exploration. Would be really nice. So
Council agenda ready.
this one doesn't have a dread encampment. Let's go ahead and make one. We have a lot of minerals, so I think, honestly, I don't want to overdo it, but you need the naval, and I do need the research. I want to stay ahead on research. It's year 43. We have 167. I mean, that's not absolutely terrible, but it's definitely, we're definitely behind. Not by a lot, but I think, yeah, we definitely need to, so there's no reason not to have a droid encampment on our tech planet, other than it's not technically a research lab. Yeah. Oh, interesting. So I need a planetary administration to put a droid encampment on it. Interesting. Okay. Well, then whenever a planet upgrades, we will just put the droid encampment on it then. So okay. These aren't very good agendas to choose from. I mean, I guess I could expand the council. Gotta go, boss. See you good. Have a good one, man. Yeah. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, Seth. Appreciate it. Good to see you again. You know, yeah, let's expand the council. Got nothing else to do. Might as well open up this slot here. I'm gonna try it. I usually don't bother, but yeah.
New technology discovered.
Okay, so I think we can do cybernetics now. Yes, we can. So let's go ahead and adopt that. So now we have new event chain. So situation, conclave of fusion. All right. Yeah. Well, strong on our own actually might be a better choice. But you know what? We actually expand the council might actually be good. We can get a little bit more bonuses with that. So fleet command limit raised, that's really good. We want to do interstellar fleet traditions because we do want to increase that naval capacity on our star bases. Okay. So this has been discovered. We're gonna go ahead and claim that.
New technology discovered.
New technology. Okay, so we got volatile motes. That's good. Let's see. Research alternatives, I think, is absolute must.
System
You can get
surveyed.
it. Let's see.
Alert.
Battle stations.
Spaceborne life
Okay,
form
so
encountered.
now what's the deal with them? Okay, this is gonna be restricted. We do not want to go there by accident. That's way too many. That's way too much fleet power. So we're just gonna avoid that. Thankfully, we can get around it. Violent first contact. Oh, come
Council
on. You
agenda
killed my
available.
science ship. Screw you. Oh. Okay, we got a new planet. Forgot to put there, so. Just. So we were gonna make this an agriculture world. For sure. Because it's got decent amount of agriculture districts, but it's a small planet. So we'll just do that. Yeah. Hopefully our food will stop being annoying.
Construction ship requesting assistance.
So, come on, dude. Where is... Come in there and escort again. We'll take that system.
Construction online.
We have a lot of influence, so that's really good because we're about to change our agreement here. Yeah, we can change it now. So let's go in and we'll make expansion permitted. So that's good. That's going to raise our loyalty also. Trying to decide if I want to tax them or not. They're pretty small. I don't want to gimp them. I don't want to get their progress. I actually want them to get bigger. I want, they're a void dweller. I want them to get bigger. You know, they won't surpass me. But I think I'll do, yeah, I'll do all. Or actually no. Actually this is preferable. So if they're if they declare war, obviously I want to join in. I will have to help them regardless. So well, actually no, I want a defensive. Okay, so how the AI works, if you put it on all and then they can pick fights with whoever, and they will. But if you put it on defensive, they won't pick fights with anyone. So the only downside is if they do, they may still pick a fight with someone, and if they do, then like you have to like manually declare war on them instead of automatically being in the war. But that's only if they declare war on someone else, not if they get war declared on them. If they get war declared on them, then, you know, it's defensive, so you will join, but like... But you know what I think? I think I'm going to trust their judgment. That's what I think. So, unified sensors. I like that. You know, we have shared vision, so that's a good thing. Now, I don't think I'll tax resources, but I'm tempted to tax their research. I am tempted to do that. But then again, they will need that technology to expand. So I think I will leave them alone for now. And this is costly enough as it is. So let's just do that. Now, so their loyalty is absolute, you know, ass right now. So what you can do, we'll have somebody improve relations. I mean, they are our vassal, so we do want to be friends with them. So here comes our fleets.
Engaging hostile station. Construction online.
So we'll chill here and let the science ship discover and yeah, it is taking too long to discover this thing. We're gonna make another science ship. And we have a lot of alloys and we have a lot of energy credits, so we need to expand our fleets, but I actually want to wait for destroyers. I kind of want to wait for destroyers if I can. because I don't like Corvettes. I don't like destroyers either, but you know, destroyers are better than Corvettes, at least in the beginning. So put our but I may want to keep up with the Joneses. And these guys do need repairs. We'll wait till we meet another empire, and then I'll start fleet building again. In the meantime, we'll have plenty of alloys to work with when we start making ships. Okay, hold on. Why are you going back over there? Son of a... What? Why? Okay. So they can't... I don't get it. Why can't they... Claimed by unknown empire? What? Okay. Are you serious? Now I am boxed in. Alright, it's on, dude. Like, I am not standing for that. I am not having an empire this size. Screw that. Oh, that is dumb. This is absolute garbage. I just cleared this shit. What on earth? This is weird. So wait a minute. So this isn't unknown empire. Like I cleared this. I sent fleets here. I start building. An enemy comes in here and chases me away, so I clear them, and there's a fucking empire here. That pisses me. We are integrating whatever is here, for sure. Because this size is unacceptable to me. So that is stupid. And there's nothing here. So it's just, I think it's like a one planet empire. What the hell? Unless I've got the intel wrong here, but my fleets are here. So yeah, what the hell? This is bizarre. Well, so I guess what we'll do, take them back, we'll upgrade them. So we are boxed in, guys. This is fucking stupid. Annoying.
Engaging hostile station.
What? I was about to say, dude, I thought my fleets disappeared for a second. I'm like, no way, dude. They did not get destroyed. There's no number there. Okay, pirates. Take care of that. Yeah. F you, dude. I think I'm... Let's see. Well, we need to do espionage. For sure. So he jumped to block me. He skipped systems to block me. So... Alright. So he's a xenophobe. Yeah, it's on, dude. I want to fuck this guy up. Oh, come on, dude. Alright, I guess right now we need to find out how much powerful he is than us. I don't want to make more Corvettes, but I might have to. I mean, then again, this is a good chunk of the small galaxy that we have. But I think, here, so make sure every planet is on automation. I want to know why my automation is not making more alloys. It's because I don't have any more planets because I can't expand. So yeah, we have 3 planets here, but they're red. We're just gonna roll the clock.
Mining station lost.
Now, something we could do, we could kind of like, we have enough influence, we probably could leapfrog and start claiming like here or something. Most likely. And that's why our science vessels keep going that way. So maybe I should just let them, and we could just leapfrog and take some of that territory over there. Because I want more planets. I definitely want more planets. Definitely.
Engaging hostile.
Now, there's some good news. They're currently at war with someone. Now, let's look at that war. Yeah, it's just aggression. It just started, so that's good news. So they're not going to be messing with us right now. This needs to get... Yeah, we need to research this. Don't have time for this nonsense. Don't care about those filthy Xenos. What I can do, I just realized, so I can make sure that my planets have alloy foundries and consumer goods. Should probably put a civilian industries on that as well. But yeah, it's definitely time to do this because we have a lot of mineral gain. Let's see. This one probably could just put I don't know why, but on farm planets like hate amenities. I don't know why. It just seems like farm planets like to revolt more than other planet types do. Don't know why. And it may just be a coincidence.
Construction online.
Let's see. So they are expanding. So I think world. None of these worlds are really worth colonizing, so I'll let him have those. Well, maybe I shouldn't, because he's not even going to use them, because he's building habitats.
Anomaly detected. Construction online.
Next time, maybe.
System charted.
Oh, you know what? You know what to do? I'm not gonna do this science. I'm gonna basically. Yeah, I'm just gonna start having them do anomalies early. That's what we'll do there. So the Conclave of Fusion. Let's see, extra funds, people powered, situation speed 20%, church funded, monthly unity, monthly engineering research low. Ridiculous. I definitely do not want less unity. Let's do extra funds. Why is it reducing our research? Our engineering research speed is the last thing I want to be reduced right now, even though this got some month on it, so it's okay. We're getting a lot of resources
discovered.
or a lot of research at once. Okay, so probably want to do, you know, I want to do hyperdrive too, but let's do fusion reactor first. We need to keep up with our power. So crystal mines or robot workers. I'm inclined to do crystal mines. Because exoskeletons will pop up again. Don't know when that'll pop up again. More food? That's cool. We'll pick him. So we need to buy more consumer goods. That's not a problem. We're not going to that much. Okay, another tradition. Great. So simulation, citizenship, species right, allowing future editions to be published to be turned into cyborgs. That's going to be good. So when we integrate these guys, we can assimilate them. That's great. Let's see. So what we're going to do there, go into policies. He said, why are you I'm pausing. I'll tell you. You know, we only have 25. We haven't really needed any of the edicts. Actually, it's species that we need to go to. Set default species right. Citizenship. Slaves, undesirables. I think we can pick that. I don't really care what the factions do. I really don't care. honestly, I think factions, it really feels to me like factions are like one of the most inconsequential like aspects of this game. What I mean is, at least the way I play and the builds I use, I never, the only times I notice factions is when they're causing my planets to be unhappy. And basically the only time I notice them is when they're pissing me off. So, but really, I think that feature has the least, other than espionage, I think factions is the least rewarding feature in Stellaris, I think, other than espionage. A lot of people would probably argue with me on that. But let's be honest, like, the only thing factions do, as you can see here, they do give you an okay amount of unity. That's fair. I mean, that unity is important, don't get me wrong. But I could do without it. I could still beat the game without it. And this is the only thing that they do. Positive. Like, I just would like to see more. I'd like to see more benefits for doing the stuff that each faction wants me to do. You know, otherwise I just don't pay attention to it. It's too much work to try to fit all the things that they want you to do. You know. So now, but right now, with the Cybernetic Creed, you know, these factions are pre-coded, you know, they're pre-installed, so you know, we're not really at some point you're going to pick one faction to go with. We're probably going to go with Fellowship of the Hammer, which, did I promote this? Yeah, I promoted it. Now, what's annoying here is that the Commerce of Toil has more population, but like I said, really, like, honestly, the only time I feel that I really get affected by factions is when they're pissing my citizens off and causing revolts, and makes me just wish the feature just was not there to begin with. Because when I do what the factions want me to do, I mean, the unity benefit is negligible. Like, it's almost negligible. Yeah, it does help, for sure. I mean, obviously, so that's why I still go into factions now and then, and I you know, I'll promote anything above 50%, and I'll, you know, I will suppress anything below, you know, at like 0 or something, you know, something red, in the red. But other than that, I don't touch it. There's not really, like, any incentive for me to really, like, min-max a faction. I've tried in the past, but, like, I stopped because it was like, dude, this is too much work. Like, this is not for the benefit that I get. So that's what I'm trying to say. For the benefit that I get from doing factions well, it is not very much. You know, I don't consider it very much for the amount of work that I have to do for it. So I usually just ignore it. So, like, let's see here. I don't care. That event's annoying.
New technology discovered.
Okay. Oh, we did research destroyers. We do need to immediately start making ships. So that's what we need to do. So naval capacity. We're gonna get this. This is important. Planetary capital. So we need to have that, and plus more leaders. That's great too. Okay, let's go into fleet management. Let me see. So we've been at this for about an hour and a half. So I will say again, Usually, I think every hour and a half, I'm going to say this, that I stream. I am having connection problems right now. If we get disconnected, you know, it can and often does randomly disconnect my stream at some point during the stream. Thankfully, it's been a while before this happened, but if my stream does abruptly stop, I'll remind you guys again, you know, check the comments, and if I decide to have another stream, I won't leave a comment, but what I'll do is I'll on my next, you know, I'll reload the stream, but I'll make another stream with a 0.5 on the number, telling you that it is the same stream, it's just the second part of it. So, you know, that, so that's why I do that 0.5 thing. If it's in the same session, then yeah. So that might happen. Just letting you know, it might happen, and often does. Lately, it has been. So, you know, if that happens, if I don't make another stream and I decide, you know, I just want to end it there, then like I will leave a comment telling you, hey, you know, it cut out. See you tomorrow or whatever. So. Just public service announcement. Okay. All right, so we're gonna make a destroyer. I really want to get autocannons. I think autocannons absolutely kick ass. So we have a nuclear missile. Oh, sorry. We need to make a new design. Okay. So yeah, so we're just going to use all coil guns. Pretty simple stuff here. Now, we have low power, but if you see this, if you see no power and you can't, you know, we can't save because of low power, don't panic. All you do is just, with your empty A slots, use a reactor booster. In the beginning, this is fine because you don't have any other options, right? Now, if you restart shield capacitors and things like that, then you may not want to do this. But like I said, this is the only choice. You might as well. So that'll fix that problem. So just keep that in mind if that happens. So, and you start with reactor boosters by default. It's like, you know, default technology. So use it. Okay, we'll auto upgrade and give it a simple name. All right, we have 9,700 alloys. We have been stocking up. So, and their power is only equivalent, and we haven't been doing shit. So now, wait, that's them. Wait, what? I was about to say, okay. Yeah. And their power is equivalent. They have 12 systems. I definitely want to integrate this, because I don't like having an empire this small. So let's go to our fleets. And we're about to crank this shit up to. Though I am concerned about our lack of energy credits. That is a concern. But we have plenty stored, so we should be fine at least for a while. And we have good alloy gains, so we can always sell our alloys for credits. So we'll just add a destroyer, max it out, and that out. Okay, and then this one. Need to upgrade these, and then we're gonna reinforce all. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go.
System scan complete. System surveyed.
Okay. I think this is where you choose. I think. Now it said. Now I've never tried United Creeds. I might try that in another playthrough, but we'll do Fellowship of the Hammer for now. Okay, so let's look at our factions now. So this is a good one. We'll promote this for sure. I mean, it is 100%. So when you see a faction that's 100%, you definitely want to promote it. You definitely want to promote Fellowship of the Hammer. So that's good. Now, I think. Why did I have to? Hold on a second. Going back to it. So Crimson Warrior Lodge. That's really bad. We don't get a lot of unity from it. 6% approval. We might as well suppress this into oblivion, and this as well. Not even a lot of pops associated with it. So that's kind of. So now we have normal factions in addition to our Cybernetic Creed faction. Now, I think something that should be done here, since this faction is an important part of this origin, I think you probably should pay attention to this origin and do what it says. So, if you can get a ruler of the same empire ethic, okay, you know, and their epic is spiritualist. So, like, when now we can't control what leader we get, so that is kind of, you know, something that's out of our control. But this unhallowed flesh here, that's something definitely that we can control. So we need cybernetic implants. Yeah, so augmentation, I think will fix this. So we'll focus on this, getting augmentation and whatnot on our citizens and being cybernetically ascended. I think will fix this. So yeah, other than that, yeah, you want to pay attention to this faction since it comes with the origin. It's a part of, you know, playing the origin well, I think. So we'll go with that strategy. This is good. Now, when I integrate these guys, this other empire I'm going to take over, this might change, but yeah. So they do, the factions do give, they do give a decent bonus to Unity. It's just, like I said, it's not enough to like make or break the run. You know what I mean? To really impact the run that badly.
Alert. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Guess I'll lie to him, say we made him. So
evading hostiles.
So what's red? Oh, this guy. Are they done upgrading? No. Can't do a star hold yet. Okay. So we're building our troops or building our fleet. We probably should build our troops as well. You know, we don't need to. Like I said, we can bombard. We're a normal empire. It's when you're a purging empire that conquering by bombardment doesn't work. You have to bombard and then manually teletransport shit to go in and capture. That's the only time. So chemical plants, I want this really bad, but the general order is that you take strategic resources as you get them. If you don't do that, this is some more teaching moment here. If you don't pick strategic resources as soon as they pop up, you never know when they will pop up again. And if you need them during that time, you can be in a world of hurt. It's happened to me before. So I general order, unless there is absolutely something absolutely more critical, I will pick this. You know, I will pick strategic resource. Because you have to have them. Mid to late game, strategic resources are required. If you don't have, especially in mid game, if you don't have strategic resources, you're hurting, whether you know it or not. Because you will reach a point where you will need those to progress, like to get the better stuff, like the better ships, the better weapons. And if you don't have that, or you need to make a hyper relay, for example, but you don't have crystals, you know, so yeah, you're basically SOL. Anyway. Geology. This is the boring part. We're just waiting for our fleets to increase, so this one's going pretty good. Got 7,000 fleet power. And he's already inferior, so we're gonna stomp this guy for sure. Once we get all our stuff, and we have 1.9k alloys, so we're gonna go ahead and reinforce our fleets even more. Hopefully it doesn't make us bankrupt. Energy credits. The energy credits are still looking stable, so I don't know. Let's see. Only be one faith. Our faith is room for all. Let's just do faith for all. I don't want. Okay. So, cyborg upkeep, or either one is fine, but cyborg upkeep. I don't even think we have cyborgs yet. Really don't. Yeah, we don't even have cyborgs yet. We have to. Okay, another alien scum. Faithful must be tolerant. Begin to reform the creeds. So we don't want less unity. Stability isn't bad right now, so I think we're going to go with more unity. You know me, I'm big on the bonuses. I don't really care about the RP that much. So Crusade 2, that is a definite must. 8 unity, every ship killed. I'll go for that. For sure. Definitely. So. Looks like we got 1,000 physics research on that one. Food is being annoying. Let me see. Did I make hydroponics? I think I forgot. I did forget here. I do need, I think I do need Starhold technology. I want to build ships faster and whatnot, so. And we'll go ahead and recruit the rest. So now our energy credits are going down a little bit now. That's okay. So they're still upgrading these ships, by the way. Okay. I care about contact. Now I do want to send an envoy. Now, so they're pathetic. It's time to go to war, boys. I don't want to send. I don't want to build spy. Time to go to war, boys. Do espionage also. I'm gonna wait for them to upgrade, like, and get full strength, and then I'm gonna pummel these guys. Crush them.
Fleet upgraded.
Okay. Upgraded. Dispose of these operatives. Here.
Council agenda ready.
Fleet upgrades applied.
Okay, we got another council position, so that's good. So, let's see what we got here. Unity from Necromancers, 0.5. That, I think that might be good. We will be able to have another scientist with science bonuses, or commanders. If we pick this, it'll be just commanders, but this is a straight DPS raise, especially for our armies. But I think the unity is gonna be more important. Especially, I think scientist bonuses on the council can be better, especially if you're behind on science. You know, get more research speed. That's always a good thing. Then again, our fleets could get bonuses from the commander. So, but we'll pick this one. This is more flexible, and it's got Unity's more important, I think. So, let's see who we have available. Now, this gives us more naval capacity and dock ship upkeep. This guy increases research. So this is kind of a toss-up. We are hurting on naval capacity right now. So I think we are going to appoint commander to get that little bonus. It's not going to do a lot right now, but once we level this up, it'll be somewhat significant. So cybernetic advantage. I want to do that one. Let's see, the flesh is weak. I think evolving society is definitely, because we want to get through cybernetic tradition as fast as possible. That will help us do that.
Council agenda available.
So we need to buy food again. We're going to sell our... Actually, we're not going to sell. What we're going to do... Actually, yeah, we'll sell. Sell our minerals. We're not building planets right now, really. So... This is a weapon, but it's not very important, I think. But I do think we're going to get it. Statecraft, biology. I think biology. Because that might mean like terraforming, genetics and stuff. I'm enjoying this game so far, even though we got boxed in. We're gonna. I have a really good feeling. I'm having a really good feeling about this game. Okay, so we're just gonna continue to. Once our shipyard is finished, we are gonna roll.
New technology discovered.
Tithe of steel, alloys plus 10. Tithe of construction. Tithe of crafting. Absolutely alloys. Honestly, alloys are the most important resource. They absolutely. Most of the time. Then it's energy credits, and then it's. Well, the weird thing is, minerals kind in a way does equal alloys, but like, yeah. As far as bonuses are concerned, I think those are the most important ones. Okay, so Scrapper, and he's on the council, or is he governing a planet? No, but we could make him govern. I think we need to definitely. If you see this, you gotta grab it, and then what we'll do. This is where leaders do shine. So we could take. In fact, our Empire Capital doesn't even have a leader on it. I know I'm bad, right? So what we could do, we definitely want to put this guy on there. It's going to increase our food and our alloys. So our alloys are going to increase even further with this guy on it. So yeah, like I said, I'm not saying leaders are bad. I'm just saying that you know, they could make a better impact than they do. But anyway, like they're not like godly. Like they don't make or break your game. Like honestly, I could almost I could possibly try to make a video where, you know, do a challenge where I don't use leaders at all and see what happens. Like I don't have a council. I don't, you know, other than science, I will have science ships. Other than that though, like I won't have a council. You know, I won't put leaders on any of my planets. I may put them on my ships only so that I can discover nebula, but other than that, like no council, no, you know, just normal, like the way leaders used to be, where there was no council, there was no, like, and I won't pick bonuses, outrageous bonuses either. You know, in fact, I won't pick any bonuses. I think I'll do that too. So no leveling. I'm just gonna have the leader there so that I can, you know, make the ship or whatever it's attached to function other than planets. I won't have those either. So that might be a good challenge. Somebody remind me to do that. If you're interested in me doing that, let me know. You're watching this. So edicts funds, building slots. Honestly, I would love more building slots. So, and if we're going to continue to have an empire this size, I definitely want habitats, especially after Cybernetic Creed. I may be able to live on them comfortably. Now, I need to take a bio break real quick here. I will be right back, and then hopefully when I come back, this shipyard's almost done. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Looks like my stream didn't end. It's great. Make sure I didn't miss any message. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna continue here. Go ahead and buy some more consumer goods. Do that real quick. Okay. So we are ready to roll. Starbase is done. Both our fleets are full capacity. We're at year 58, so this is good. So we're gonna come up here with all our stuff, and we are going. Yeah, we're gonna take their stuff. And we're gonna integrate them. Hopefully. So now part of me's like, let's leave this on a cliffhanger and do this later tonight, or do this the next stream, but I think we'll get in. We'll conquer this guy and then we'll end the stream. I think that's what I want to do. It's gonna take longer though. What time is it? Yeah, we got plenty of time. It's only 9:30, so yeah, we definitely have time. We have another tradition. This one, augmentation per.
New technology discovered.
Do we have augmentation bazaars? I forgot to check. Do we have any of the new building? No, we don't. This has a new building slot. Damn. Want Starhold. But we have to synthetic. Yep. I think I don't think it would hurt to put a stronghold, to build some strongholds. Let's see. We do need chemical plants. You know what? I'm gonna let the automation decide what to do here. I'll let them figure it out. Oh wait, no, we do have the special building. Okay. So they already have a special building, so we need to start building Forge of Fellowship. We need to start building them on our planets. And that's going to help our engineering research anyway, so we're going to do that. I think that's going to increase our alloys even further. So definitely want to upgrade planetary administration. I don't see that building as an... Okay, it is, but it needs a planetary administration. So we need to upgrade that first. So... Okay. Alright, cool. Go with that, and our forces are making their way up here. Okay, they have arrived. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure they didn't. Okay, they've started increasing their fleet power, so we need to nip that in the bud. So okay, this is really effing lame. This is really effing lame. This is really bad. So they have a defensive pact. They have a vassal. So I'm going to be fighting 3 different. Yeah, this is extremely annoying. I thought I was going to fight them by themselves. Well, so the autocracy of Alvo, let's take a look at them. So I don't know anything about these guys. Kind of empire are they? They're just standard empire. Where are they? Okay. Well, so they haven't claimed excuse me. They haven't claimed any of my systems. So they won't be able to get any of my systems if I lose. If I lose, I will just lose my fleets. And their fleet power is increasing, and I don't like that. So I think I don't really have a lot of choice here. They boxed me in. This is... Yeah, this... What was looking like a good map is starting to turn into a bad map because of this geography here. So... We're gonna see if we can win. If we can't win, then, yeah. I think I will just, I mean, I could integrate this guy, but with a power block like this, that's gonna be... Well, let's go ahead and try it. I might be able... I think none of them have as big as fleets as me. I'm gonna be banking on that. So this is a gamble, but we're gonna do it. Okay. And it just impose ideology, so we're gonna make them a friend, and then we'll be able to vassalize them later. Unfortunately, but yeah, so but that's the best we have to work with. You know. We probably should make another fleet. Copy this template. And well, no. I don't want to hurt my economy too much. Our energy credits are doing we're above water, so that's good news. Okay. Let's get in here. God, this is stupid.
Engaging hostile station.
This war is going to be a pain in the butt. It really is. But yeah, this is bad geography right here. Because I could have gotten all this up here, but like, there's no hyperlanes there. Pretty dumb. Okay, so I mean, but I can work with it. The thing is, so far I can work with it. So as long as I can work with it, yeah, I'm not going to throw in the towel. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put another commander on there. So this, we'll clear that out later.
Construction online.
How are they making so many friends? They're a xenophobic empire. What the hell? Why do they have so many friends? I don't get it. They're acting like, okay, so yeah, look, this empire, these bastards, they're fanatic xenophobe, but they've got tons of friends. Like what they act like they're a xenophile. Okay, another death. Died this time. Alright, head of research. He's got level 2. Spark of Genius, so that's a good deal. I mean, I don't really care about my science vessels right now. What? I don't have science ships? What? Okay. So, I think they've done all that they can do. He doesn't have a scientist, so we'll recruit another one. These are... they're kind of garbage choices. Either experience gain. He is a cyborg. You know what? We'll grab him. He's got good skills. So I don't know where our other science ship went, but we'll just leave it at that. So that's a fairly big fleet. Crushed him. How did we do? They hurt us more than we hurt them. So they're doing the typical hit and run bullshit. Computers should not be allowed to do hit and run tactic. I think really that would balance things. That would make war much more enjoyable. I don't think it would make it any easier. They'd just do things differently. But yeah, I mean, maybe they can't program that.
We have encountered another.
So, let me see. So, holy augmentation centers on our worlds, and the process can begin. Okay. So, we're going to do a conclave of fusion. I think we can do it here. Yeah, augmentation center. So, this augmentation center provides engineering research and amenities. So, I think that's okay. But augmentator jobs, I'm trying to think what this does other than engineering research. Like, so we'll just go with this one, and if we find we need more later, we'll build more on other planets. We'll just do it. Okay, so he has too much territory. Let's go ahead and let's see here. We'll split up. I don't think they have a fleet that's bigger than 6,000 than the one he sent at us. So this one's not a good one to go into as well. So we'll just restrict that. So, who died? Okay, pick him. Need another leader. Grab him. Okay, and he scoots in right behind.
Engaging hostile fleets.
You know what, though? You know what I want to do? I actually do want to see if I can... I actually do want a general. Because of the Crusader trait, because of that Unity plus 25. If I can kill, you know, if I can land some armies, that'll give me even more Unity. So I think I should do it. We can always move them on a fleet later. And this one's, let's see, that's Planetary Governor. So we'll pick this guy. So what else does he have? Butcher. Yeah. Perfect for what we want to do with him. So, let's see. We're gonna... We're gonna bring him over here. All right, they have a lot of armies. Typical. So blocked situation. What's it blocked by? Opts to receive holy implantations this month. Yeah, we'll go with energy credits. This isn't that big of a deal. So I am going to make a lot more armies, and I'm going to rally them. Yeah. We'll have a mix of both undead and regular army.
Hostile fleet within range.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, they're there. Can we recruit these guys? Bracket industrial fleet. Well, it doesn't look like we can it doesn't look like they're mercenaries or anything. Okay, so 89. So we're gonna go ahead and hit those. Now this is good. There, I think there's no. We just need to capture everything first and then conquer. Forgot about that. That's actually a better thing to do. Okay, so they... Sorry. Hopefully they're going to catch up.
Engaging hostile station.
So... Lost a couple corvettes. They lost a frigate. We're gonna go there. This is good. This is good. We're not have to worry about this shit right now. So we can come back through here and have a presence up here without worrying about them coming down here. That is good. So, so we're actually going to go ahead and I think we will conquer the system. Gemini on my phone. Fuck off. There we go. Okay, so we have a fleet here. Okay. They're trying to be cheeky. We'll have to chase them around. So, because I'm so constricted and I don't have habitats yet, I think I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to make some strongholds. I don't want to, but like, yeah. We killed something. Yes, we did. All right, that's good. We did lose a destroyer, though. That's annoying, but so did they, so we did kill some ships on that one. That's very good. So we're gonna see if there's anything back here, or if this is a dead end.
New technology discovered.
This is a dead end. That's great. That means this is pretty linear, which I love. I love linear. Okay, so wait, I thought we picked Augmentation Bazaar. Guess we didn't. Okay, technology. Dyson Swarm. Yes, please. Definitely want that. We have the Unity to fuel it. So, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and
engaging hostile station.
See if there's a connection here, and there is. So I'm concerned that these guys are going to come through here, though they might not be able to, because I think this guy right here is blocking them. So hopefully they are. They will not be able to get through. But only time will tell. So let's look at this new guy. Okay. Nobody likes us. That's nothing new. So I definitely want to spy on him. Wouldn't mind gathering information, because we could definitely swing over and vassalize him if this doesn't work out, and if you know, or if we impose ideology. Let's see here. Split up and go that way. These guys are social butterflies. What is going on? They should all hate each other. They're xenophobe. I don't get it. The xenophobe has privileges, dude. Like, seriously, like, he's seriously, like, cheating. He's not playing by the rules at all. Like, how is he forming all these relationships? I don't get it. Like, where everybody hates me. Like, we have the same ethics. Like, okay.
Engaging hostile fleets. Engaging hostile station.
You know what's cool? I have a lot of alloys. I could probably just reinforce fleets. Probably should do that constantly. Now, that took a little ding. But actually, what we want to do... we want to increase our destroy. Oh, that needs to be aggressive. That is on aggressive. Good. Need to make Lar the home station. Okay. So let's see here. So we got more building slots. That's great. So to keep locks feature self-modification. So we could do gene tailoring. That I think we might be able to use with Cybernetic Ascension. So we're gonna try it. I'm gonna see.
System scan complete.
So there, we're getting attacked by them. Next target is there. 5,000 fleet there. Okay, we definitely will do fleet organizer. That'll help.
Engaging hostile fleets.
Our naval capacity is going up, which helped our economy. That's good. So, yeah, I mean, so far we're doing all right. It's just my concern is that because this guy's fleets are dog crap. He has no fleets. So if well, that's stupid. I wonder he doesn't have any fleets because these guys are camping him. I should have gone in there and cleared that out. I'm gonna need to go there and clear this out. I didn't know this was camping him here and keeping him from making fleets.
Spaceport under attack.
Okay, spaceport under attack. Yeah, look, they're totally sucking them off. Like, what the hell? So, like, yeah, okay. I'm not gonna complain too much. Let's just get this done. Keep reinforcing. And I wish I had auto cannons. I think we're gonna come down here and well, no, I'm gonna bring him up here and conquer this stuff. You know what? We might have to stick together because this fleet's getting a little low. A little too close for comfort. I might have to stick it out there. So, is this situation still blocked? I don't think it is.
Engaging hostile fleets.
So, all right, I made a lot of armies, so we're gonna go ahead and purge them, and we're gonna start fighting their planets. We're gonna start conquering their planets. Starting with this one, we're just gonna go, yeah, get all that unity.
Hostile fleet within range.
Okay, so we took some damage there. We definitely need to repair. So we crushed them. We utterly crushed them, but we did take some losses. But that was a very good battle. We hurt them bad. So now there's this fleet. Where is it at? All right, it's there. So uh-oh. What happened to my fleet? Combat lost? What? Are you kidding me? No way, dude. I lost a fleet down here. That is utter bullshit. They only had 5,000 fleet power. Stupid ass defense platforms? Is that what happened? Dude, I turned my head and they're gone. Wow, dude. What a bunch of bullshit. All right, no more Mr. Nice Guy, dude. I've got lots of alloys. We're just gonna reinforce all. You want another fleet? You got another fleet. I got an alloy gain of 100. What do you got? Okay, so I don't know what happened here. I suspect they had defense platform. I think that's what happened. Because I don't know what else. Because we didn't lose that many ships. I think. Well, we did lose a lot of ships, but like we didn't lose all of our fleet, so I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stop this fleet from advancing. And the weird thing is, we only have 44 war exhaustion. So, hey guys, this is starting to annoy me. So I think I'm gonna take a break. It was a good stream though. No cutting out. At least, yeah. No cutting out, which is great. Didn't kill my stream. For a couple hours. I got things to do. I gotta go. Run some errands real quick, and then today, after the great news, I am ready to start pumping out the videos again. So I am gonna start. I'm gonna dedicate all of today. I may go out for a couple hours, but today is gonna be completely reserved. Most of it, I think, for putting this video. Making content. Anyway, and because of that, I may or may not be on tonight. As far as the streaming twice a day thing is concerned, it's kind of an experiment right now. I'm not sure I'm going to continue doing that. I think no matter what, I definitely would like to keep streaming during the morning if I can. But as far as in the evening, we'll have to see. It just depends on how I feel, and I do need to put more priority on my on making videos. So, So I may end up dropping the evening stream. We'll see. And in favor of doing work, or I could just make the show about work and do work while I'm streaming. I could do that. I have done that in the past. So instead of playing Stellaris, I could just work and talk about work. So, you know, and include you guys in on the process. That's something like I said, something I have done in the past. So, but anyway, for now, I'm gonna get out of here. Good stream, and you know, check out my membership channel, or check out my membership video if you want to know more about all the changes I made to memberships. I did a complete overhaul. So yeah, anyway, let me know. Or and remember the Stellaris live event. If you're interested in playing multiplayer or co-op with me live on stream, hit me up in the DMs and we'll get that going. I think it'd be really fun, and we'll set a date and then we'll announce it and whatnot. So I think it'll be really fun to do. So anyway, yep. With that, I'll see you next time.